No, we were not in this terrible condition. We've had droughts almost this bad before.
Almost as bad.
Mm-hmm. She says so in her reports.
But we'd be in better condition.
We were historically, the rivers and springs were historically in better conditions in previous droughts. We've got more wells in the ground than we've ever had, and new ones are going in every day. And every new well that goes in makes it even worse.
This ain't rocket science. We rode around here on Saturday. I saw numerous areas where land's been freshly cleared and more circle pivot irrigations going in.
Well, let me tell you.
The more water you pull out of the ground.
You're mistaken to think that this little area right here has the impact to which you think it has. There is this is a whole regional system that goes up into the middle Georgia. I mean, and to the east and to the north, and our little part of what we got going on here is really, when you look at the overall, is a very small portion of what's being drawn out that comes our direction. I mean, we have to work, and I'm 100% with you about conservation. And I tell you another thing that we really are going, consumptive use permits are not going to fix this situation. What will fix it is alternative water supplies in places that are using hundreds of millions of gallons that are not coming our direction. We have to be thinking about ways that we can find alternative water supplies for places that can constructively use them, and helping those folks get money, financing, whatever it takes to do them, and pushing them in that direction. And I can tell you, this board and this staff has been working diligently to that end, because we do understand, to make a real difference here, we've got to quit using, in particular where we can, is so much groundwater. And you keep talking about it, but if you look at our total amount that we use in this district, is a drop in the bucket that may be used in this total region. I mean, we use some of the least of it per acre than anywhere. There's so much impervious land in some places, in Gainesville, Jacksonville, Savannah, so much that gets run off. They're pumping 70 million gallons a day back into the tide.
So you're telling us that Savannah and Jacksonville are affecting Falmouth Spring?
I think absolutely that. Not only that, I think what's going on in Macon could very well be affecting your springs.
And you've got scientific data to support that.
I don't believe that.
Well,
I don't believe
Megan,
these.
I mean, I'm either way off base here, or that's the way I've been explained to it.
I think the regional drawdown has affected Hamilton, Suwannee, Madison counties. I don't think Manatee can be attributed to that.
Mr. Chairman? Let me say one other thing. Is there's no question where we have a lot of recharge, this drought affects them immediately. When we have these high recharge areas in a lot of these springs, it's affected immediately. If you look at Fannin, absolutely. I mean, we saw, even not in drought time, but when we had high rainfalls, we saw big spring flows. It would go to a magnitude 1. When the rain quit, it would go down. So absolutely, there's no question that this has some effect. And I'm not suggesting that it does not have an effect, especially where we do have unconfined areas. Mr. Reeves.